Becky's Drive-In 2022 recap. So today is the last day of Becky's Drive-In of the 2022 season. I had a great time at Becky's this year, but there were also some downsides, weren't there, Nicole?
Definitely some roller coasters have been had this season.
I agree. So a few things happened this year. First thing and foremost, the highlight of the season was that I got engaged. I got engaged to one of the best security guards out there. I'm not naming names, but his name is Dwayne. The story is he found a ring, he gave it to me. Didn't fit the ring finger at first, but then he got another ring from a yard sale for free, and it fit on the ring finger, so then we're officially engaged. You know, that was one of the highlights of the season. Also, this season, there was a lot of drama. And you know, Funnel Cake Stand doesn't have drama because we're the Funnel Cake crew. But here's the story behind it. So this one worker, I'm gonna say her name because you can't exclude the story without her name. Her name was Paige, right? She started off this season, she started off here, she was great, she was an excellent worker, she worked here, you know, front, back, wherever. Very flexible, very great worker, she was a great worker. And then she went over to the main stand, and then this is where things went south. Right, Nicole? You wanna take over from here?
Well, she just completely blew us off now. Like she was way too good for us because of this new promotion.
Exactly. I agree.
It's too much.
And I feel like Paige's brother really hindered this effect too, because there was one night where he worked in here, and geez, he was such a burden. But I mean, we had the classic Funnel Cake crew throughout the season. You know, started off, you know, me, Nicole, Joan, Greg, and Thomas, which is the OG Funnel Cake crew. And you know, Paige joined us throughout the heat of the summer. She was becoming an OG Funnel Cake member, like Funnel Cake team member, right?
Yeah.
And then just to trade us to go to the other stand, you know, it's a bit disrespectful. Do you have any hindrances about this year or any highlights about this season that you want to mention?
Let's talk about our two favorite other Funnel Cake crew members that are no longer here, just so we're all aware.
All right, so first off, we had Naomi. Now, Naomi, she, you know, at first she's like very shy and very anxious, which is understandable as you're a 16-year-old, it's your first job. You know, you're gonna be socially anxious because it's common, especially at such a young age. But this girl, you would tell her to do something, and she would look at you dead in the eyes and would just have a blank stare. Or if she didn't know what to do, she would just stand still and wait for somebody to come to her rescue. You have some input on that?
And just if she didn't know how to do something, she would not ask. She just wouldn't do it. So if it was a customer asking for something,
just a blank stare.
Sucks to suck, I guess.
It does. So that was one person, and there were rumors by Paige saying that Naomi was partially a cat furry because she would wear cat ears in his. We didn't experience that in the stand at all, but okay. Back where we left off. So we had two workers that weren't really top tier, and we talked about. Hold on. Alright, so this season we had two employees that weren't necessarily top tier. We spoke about Naomi, cat girl, so Paige called her. And now the second employee we had was Sophie, or Sophia, whatever you would call her. So she started off pretty good as well. She was told what to do, and mainly did like what she was told for the most part. Some things we had to repeat to her about the money in the cash register, but besides that, a few things, you know, went smooth sailing. But you tell us what the downside of Sophia was?
What was the downside of Sophia? I want your side, because I don't know what.
My downside was that she wouldn't show up.
Right.
She was scheduled to show up for 1 week, okay, we get it, you don't show up, or something's going on, you're sick, you got family emergency, that's fine, that's understandable.
And
The
it
first
seemed
time.
to be a lot of no call, no shows.
Exactly, multiple times, one after another after another. When she was on the schedule, we thought she was gonna come in because she was on the schedule. No, she wasn't there, and then she just wouldn't show up. So then she basically doesn't work here anymore because you don't get scheduled. Obviously, you're not gonna get put on the schedule to come in if you're not showing up. That's my downside, how I saw it.
Yeah, definitely.
And just some things I had to repeat to her multiple times for her to understand. But like I said, she got the general gist of things. Like a big thing was putting money in the register. Money has to all face the same way. She would always flip-flop the money, be forwards, backwards. It wouldn't be the same way. And all of us would tell her multiple times about the money, about how it has to be this one way. And she was like, oh, okay. But then she would always flip-flop it and it'd mess it up.
Talk as much as Paige. Oh, Jesus.
So, we just talked about 2 not so great employees that had to leave us. There's another. Not someone who worked at the stand, who worked at the other stand. Her name was Cassie. And she just brought a lot of drama and negativity to this workplace.
I agree.
Yeah, do you want to add on to that?
So, at a first glimpse, Cassie can seem like an enjoyable person. For the most part. There were a couple times when she would be cursing in front of customers. Not cursing at customers that I know of, but when a customer was standing in line, she would be talking to somebody and cursing in her conversation, which, first off, that's not good. I mean, curse on your own time. You don't want somebody to hear you saying that. Alright, continuing along with our previous co-worker, Cassie. Take the lead.
Yeah. So not only did she swear in front of customers, not giving the best look to this establishment, one night when things just boiled over, and at the main stand things just, I guess, went down. We're not over there. I don't know exactly what happened, but she stole from the tip jar, which everyone splits, and it's not the most amount of tips you could get at a food job, but like it's still like you don't do that, and things boiled over. She took like $20 or something from the tip
$20,
jar,
yes,
and just walked out. And that's no bueno. That's not good, and we have not seen her since.
Yeah. Another thing she did, the night that she took the $20 from the tip jar, apparently, her boyfriend would always drop her off to work, and like, I guess her boyfriend would always like have to watch over her, which is weird, not my business, but whatever. Apparently, her boyfriend ordered food, right? And her boyfriend does not work here. He just likes to come here very often to always keep an eye on Cassie. So her boyfriend ordered food, right? And Cassie gave him the employee discount, and she got caught doing it. Like,
and so the boyfriend ended up cursing out and yelling at other coworkers.
Exactly.
Because they didn't give him the employee discount, because the employee discount is only to be given out to employees while they're working.
Exactly.
Not even employees when they're just here to see a movie. Like, it's while they're working. And he is, one, not an employee, and 2, he's not working. So, like, there's no reason he should be getting this discount. None at all.
Yeah, so.
No bueno.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I think it's good that she's not here anymore. Don't get me wrong, she was okay as a person. Like, I never, had any, beef with her at all. No, I didn't. I mean, other people have, clearly, but I feel like with her gone, it has been a lot more quiet. There's no, rumors traveling around. I mean, overall, it's just a better environment.
Yeah, we understand when she was here every night. Some employees would come over here to talk to us to get away from all the drama and all the negativity that was happening at the other stand. And I feel like that has not happened since she left. It seems like they're much more civil with each other since she left, which is very good, to say the least.
Yeah. Also this season, we have trunk or treat every season. Here's the costume for this season, or wannabe costume. How I have this hat and then this cloak. I was trying to go for one of the wives from Stranger Things. Oh, let me get my.
You gotta get the staff. This is an important addition to the costume, guys. Yeah.
So
look at that.
I was trying to be one of the wives from Stranger Things, right? They have the staff, the hat, and like the cape. But clearly, I'm not one of the wives, or nor do I have a bowl cut.
And I am Kim Possible. See, green pants and boots. But
Yeah, last week Nicole was Max.
yeah, I was Max from Stranger Things.
Max Mayfield. She looked really good in her Max costume. Like you look at that, it's like, wait, is that Max from Stranger Things?
Yes.
Oh, it's Nicole.
Sorry to disappoint. Yes. But it was a very hot costume. And today was like nice. Last week it was like cold-ish. So like if it was nice tonight and I was still hot when it was cold outside, it wouldn't have worked. So I went with Kim Possible today.
Another thing I want to bring up about Sophia was that she would always not clean the popcorn machine well, and it would always be like sopping wet, like the window. She wouldn't clean it correctly. And if we told her like, oh, next time you clean it, can you do this? Oh yeah. No, wouldn't happen. I just wanted to throw that in about her because it just came to my mind because I was looking at the popcorn machine.
That's intermission, friends.
I think that's it for our summary.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Looking forward to the Christmas party, which maybe I'll vlog. I don't know. And also next season 2023, Becky's Drive-In.
Yeah.
The real question that I have for next season is, will Paige be at the other stand or will Paige be at our stand? I don't know.
The suspense.
Okay. I think that's it. Peace out from your favorite funnel cake employees. Hey, so I'm here with Paige. What was your favorite highlight of working at Becky's Drive-In this 2022 season?
Snack Express.
Anything else?
Chili Dilly Man. I don't know.